Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I have my camera off today because I look and feel like shit. But it was worth it. Had a good time last night for my buddy's birthday. We're going to be picking up today with episode 26. Excuse me. Episode 26 of Lost Mines and the Mad Mage. They have been in a goblin bazaar at the end of last session. Oh, I see that one's... Believe it. So without further ado, welcome to the game, everybody. I'm gonna assume everybody's here. See, you're all in Discord.
Yep, we're all here.
First.
Excellent. I'm gonna have to go AFK in like 10 minutes just to make my coffee that I forgot to put on beforehand, and I assure you I need my coffee today. So
Fair enough.
would anybody like to cover where it is that we left off at?
I can. We ended up going down to the second level, and then we went into the bazaar, and our revenant friend Howleth, he senses copper forge, so we're now inside the bazaar, kind of checking it out, but also trying to pay attention to see if we can figure out where copper forge is, so we can help them.
And I believe one of the goblins also had told you to go talk to Yek the Tall. And
we had just started talking to him.
Yes, that is correct. As I believe the goblin mentioned, they've been having problems with the Xanathar Guild.
Yes, the goblin did mention that.
So, you all walk up to the throne. And on the throne, you see a man. Silver hair, a large, I believe it's a mace on his back. Excuse me. And shield. The throne is adorned. Sorry, the throne. I lost my place. Here it is. The throne has been draped with animal skins and festooned with monster skulls and trinkets twisted up in wire. Hello. Welcome to my bazaar.
What languages is he speaking?
He's speaking common.
Okay. Then I'll walk up and take a bit of a deep, sweeping bow. Hello, good sir. We've been brought here by one of your goblins suggesting that there's a problem that we might be able to assist with.
Ah, I see. What problem was he suggesting that you might be able to assist with?
He did not give us the details, but he did suggest, based off of, and then I'll point to Ren, our rather large friend here, that some mercenary work would be done. So I assumed it was something of the violent nature, is my guess. He also did mention you're having some troubles with the Xanathar Guild, so perhaps something along that lines.
Ah. Once in a while, my thralls do seem to outthink themselves. Yes, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what, I do have a job for you. We have 2 different outposts for the Xanathar's Guild down here, and they have been giving us many issues with trying to open our bazaar and stay open. They keep trying to shut it down, and, well, he kind of like puts a hand on one of the skulls on his throne. It says, I would kind of like to add their skulls to my collection. Is this something
player-
that you could, is this something that you believe you could help me with?
Player to DM real quick. What I recalled is the Xanathar Guild in itself is evil, or like bandits, right?
Yeah, it's like, Xanathar's guild is, a thief guild. Maybe
good.
covering assassinations too?
Okay, so morality-wise, it seems to fit in our minds. Perhaps we might. Is there an offer up to trade for this, or is it supposed to be out of the kindness of our hearts?
Well, I mean, if you would be willing to do it out of the kindness of your heart, I would agree to that.
Zynn chuckles and says, "No, no, no. Of course not. Of course not. It sounds quite dangerous, and compensation must be made for something of that level."
Very well. He thinks for a moment. And, he says... He pulls out a little chest, and he says, how about this little chest? It's about, a foot wide on each side. It is gold, and onyx. It looks very pricey. You may have this and whatever may be inside. Let's call it a mystery box.
I've had mystery boxes at the expo. Don't do it. Just kidding.
So, from the distance I'm at, can I see how priced? Like, do I notice any fine jewels in there? Does it look to be gold plated or made out of solid gold type deal? Like, am I getting a sense of some sort of price on it? I know I think it's pretty valuable, but
yeah, I'll say there's probably about 3 gems on the front of it. There is ruby one in the center. There's an emerald to the left of the center, and a sapphire to the right of the center. The thing is mostly made of onyx, and you see a little sheen to it. There also might be a little bit of obsidian as well. And it seems that it is set into the chest itself is kind of set into almost a golden framework. It does have 4 very small legs, about an inch tall, and they seem to be clawed, kind of like a clawed bathtub.
oh, that's cool. And how many? Do you know how large this camp is that you're suggesting that we go after?
All right. Well, now I got to zoom out to find out. Let's see. Well, the nearest one, there's not very many of them, I don't believe. I don't believe they are great strength, but there are several bugbears. And I believe a few humans as well. I think those are humans. Yes, they are humans.
Oh.
As for the other one... I gotta find it. There it is. The other one shouldn't be too much of a problem. I believe they have a little bit less strength, though I have heard rumors of them holding a powerful beast of some sort, or creature.
Interesting. Zynn will be like, well, if you give me a moment, I must talk about this with my companions. Considerable risk and all. But if you give me just a moment, I'll be able to give you a firm answer.
Very well. Take your time.
So then I'll head back to the group. So what do you guys think?
I feel some confliction, but if you say they're bad, then I think it's okay.
Aleth is going to pipe in. There's something else we need.
Haleth, I know. When I come back to talk to him, I plan to, whispering to Haleth at this point, I plan to pry about other potential humans in this area or other species.
Or you could tell him that you want to add that in as part of the deal.
We could. We also might risk him. I don't know what his relationship was with this Copper Forged, but I can definitely ask.
Very well.
And then I'll look over at Ray. And then Zynn will then look over to Val and be like, what say you?
Am I the only one not hearing anything from Snow or him?
I can't hear anything from either of them. Yeah.
Mike's coming on, but nothing's coming through.
Yeah, she said stuff and I heard her, but I didn't register that. I'll
What about now?
Yep, can hear you.
Holy shit, cool. While Ray's working on hers, I'll just throw in very quietly to the party. If we're not satisfied with his reward, there are alternatives after the fact. But I'm not. I think the thing that really sticks out for me is I'm not comfortable accepting from him that they're bad just because he says they're bad. I mean, typically, working with goblins would be a hallmark of somebody being evil, so I don't know if it's a case that there are lesser degrees of evil or if it's just one faction looking to off the other by calling them evil. Does that make sense?
yeah. Player to DM. Didn't we have some knowledge that they are like? We know that they're a thieves guild. We know that they tend maybe do some assassinations. They're probably not the nicest group of people. Like we know that stuff already.
You guys have also come up against one of their two of their outposts actually on the first floor, and
Yeah,
you guys
that's
kind of
right.
slaughtered them.
Yeah, we like to do that.
I can work with that.
I can't remember. Oh. Do
They
we
did
know,
try to rob all of our stuff, to be fair.
and do we know why? But do we know why they want to shut this down?
They're just stealing from the bazaar, like the goods that are coming in and out of the bazaar.
Pretty much they've been looting their shipments, and they're basically just trying to make sure that they don't stay open, because that would mean that any trade would have to go through the Thieves Guild. So they've been trying to basically get them shut down to get a monopoly.
Can you hear me?
Yup.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, like I'm getting the vibes that these are traders and those are thieves. Like that's kind of where my head's at.
I'm with you. I think they're probably both trader thieves. So I guess it's whoever we want to go with, and I'm flexible. I'm a gun buyer, whatever.
I mean, I'm open to all. I was just that's just where my head went to, right? So
I think you probably have a good
Oh.
point.
So, like, as these guys are, the group's having the conversation, like, Ray is just staring down, like, I guess down the hall or whatever to where she saw the cat on the spit, and she's just, like, not really registering what everybody is saying. And she's just, like, nodding, being like, yep, that sounds great. Yep, that's great. Because she's just, like, can't get out of her head. She saw a cat on a stick.
Are you looking in that direction?
Yes.
Yeah, you see a goblin pull a leg off and just take a bite.
She, like, gags.
Would any of us notice this?
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, you guys are kind of all in a circle talking, so it's a little hard not to notice somebody gagging.
Did I miss some obvious shit before? So, I may say alternately, maybe we meet the Zenithar and see if they eat cats.
Yes, yes, yes. Like, can't we just, like, pick, like, go and see the other people and then decide what we want to do? Like, even though we say yes to these guys, if we don't do what they say, then we just don't get that trinket, right?
that seems like quite a dicey game to play.
No, you just, like, go in and, like, see what it's about. And if they're pieces of shit, then we do the deed.
Yes, we could infiltrate their encampment and discern for ourselves, of course.
Like, how do you know you like your neighbors if you don't, like, knock on their door and say hi?
I mean,
Yes,
it's
they do.
fair. The only ones we've met have tried to rob us, to be fair.
That's a valid point. They'll probably do the
They
same
did
thing
say,
this time.
take all of our items, and we may
True.
live.
True. And then Ray just has flashbacks to fireworks. And she shudders a little bit.
Well, okay, let's put it to a vote. Fist out if you want to just go in there and plans to straight up attack them as we believe they're fully evil, and a palm out if you would prefer that we go and infiltrate first and see what we can see before trying to start combat. Nobody?
Everybody's just silent.
Val sticks a fist out. I will stick a fist out as well. Zin's pretty certain.
Yeah, I'll pretty much hit what you tell me to.
Fair enough. And Ray?
Ray will follow suit.
Okay. Well, then it is decided. Zynn will do a quick spin back towards the, I'm going to call him Emperor. I know his name's Yek. And then walk towards him.
Have you made a decision?
We have, but I do have a question first for you.
Yes.
Have you heard of an individual named Copperforge, perhaps?
Possibly. Describe this man for us. Aleth will step forward, because I don't know if he actually gave you a description.
She's looking through her notes, but yeah, having him suggest it might be best.
All we know is he's a dwarf. That is all.
He's a dwarf with with hair and beard as red as fire. Well, we do have many of them down here. But I might have the one you are are asking about. May I ask why you want him?
I'm asking for a friend.
Haleth will pipe up and say, to mete out justice. Ah. Well, it just so happens that we have him in chains.
Oh, in chains, you say? What did he do to piss you off?
He came down here to my bazaar and began to thieve. We were unsure whether he was with the Xanathar Guild. We, so far, have done a little questioning. It has cost him his beard, so far. But he still remains silent, so I'm thinking soon we'll be resorting to less dignified measures.
Fair enough. Well, may I suggest this? Tack it on to our reward, or our dear friend Haleth to handle this, and you will effectively have 2 birds, 1 stone. We will have handled the Xanathar Guild closest to you, and you won't have to deal with the pesky prisoner and not knowing what side he's on.
Well, if I'm to give you both this beautiful box and a prisoner, I do expect you to take care of both outposts on this floor.
That is fair enough. Can I add one more thing in here?
You
May
are
we take-
pressing, sir.
I understand. But as this is a big undertaking, and I imagine this may not be a quick fix, all I ask to add is just a place for us to sleep here occasionally if we need.
Okay, let me see. What is in this other
Sl-
room?
Sleeping in the middle of the dungeon is not the safest thing to do, and especially after something so arduous and exhausting, it may be a worse chance of survival.
Alright, just let me see what is in some of these side rooms here. Very well. We do not have comfortable lodgings, but we can manage something.
We do not need much, just a safer place to be, perhaps, an encampment with your crew, and that we may at least sound some alarms will let us sleep easier at night.
Very well. He puts his hand out, kind of so the wrist is a little limp, and you can see a ring on his finger. You can give me an insight if you'd like.
I think I already know what he wants, but I'll give the insight anyway.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he wants to seal this deal with you kissing his ring.
So Zynn will pretend not to notice, and he'll spit in his hand, and he'll go for a wide swing to as if he's going to grasp the man's hand with a big smile and a front step forward.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand. Let's see how quick you are.
Oh, I want him to notice. I'm intentionally doing it so that he notices what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's going to withdraw. That is undignified, sir. As he pulls back.
Oh, my apologies. That is a custom with me and my mercenary friends over here. But well met, and you have yourself a deal. I did not mean to offend.
Quite. Very well. Our business is done for the moment. Continue on. And he sits back on his throne and goes to just kind of like playing with his fingertips, picking at some skin and stuff.
Zynn will do another deep bow. Thank you, and he'll turn back to his group. And as they start walking away, Haleth, will that suffice for the time?
Very well. I do not like having to wait, but this might cause less disruption.
Yes, agreed.
All right, and with that, I'm going to run AFK to grab my coffee because I fucking need it.
That's so fair. I'm chugging so much caffeine right now.
How was morning class?
Good. It was a coding class, and it was actually way more basic than the coding class I did yesterday, so that was nice.
That's great.
Did I understand things? No, but did I make an HTML file where I had a picture of a koala, and if you clicked it, it linked you to a website about koalas? Yes, I did.
That's all you need.
That's a lot more than I can do.
So it was a pretty good day.
As long as you can do the things, as you start doing the things more often, you're going to more and more understand why and how it works, right? Right.
Yeah.
For now, you just need to understand, I can do this thing.
I know, but I'm so much better when I understand why.
And you'll
Because
get
then I
there
can
as you do it
logic
more.
solve it.
Yeah, exactly. You'll get there as you do it more, right? It's just monkey see, monkey do, and then you add in intelligence later.
Yeah, it's just, that's why I didn't do well in Physics 12 versus Physics 11. Physics 11, great. Physics 12, they're like, you won't understand the reason you're doing this, so we're not going to teach it to you, just do it. I did terribly.
I hate that stuff.
I was like, but if I don't understand the equation on why I'm getting there, how I got there, and why, it doesn't make sense in my brain to use that equation, so then I screw it up. But I'm like, if I understand, like, the word, which is why HTML is so much easier than C#, even though C# is easy and basic, whatever, is because I was like, because it's just English words. I'm like, yes, image is image, whatever.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, I understand why I'm using this code.
That's fair. Yeah, physics is tough with that, though, because there are a lot of things where you have to just learn how to solve the problem, and then you can learn why it works later, because the concepts and the proof behind how the concepts are defined are so advanced.
So advanced. Yeah, he's like, this is the equation. I can't really teach you how the equation works because I have like a degree in physics and I can barely understand how this works. So just know that it does and use it. You're like,
Yeah, like when I took third year mathematical proofs, that was when I really started to figure out how a lot of the physics stuff works. But like third year university course for something that you're doing in 12th grade, basically, like that's the difference.
exactly. I'm just so better when I can understand why I'm doing something, but sometimes you just can't. And then I struggle with it. So hopefully I can learn it all fast so that I can do good. But also our prof made it very clear it literally doesn't matter how well you do in the course. Like he was like, no one gives a single crap about your grades. All they care about is if
100%.
coding. He was like, they'll give you a practical test when you get hired somewhere. You'll do the code. That's it. And then they only care about the fact that you completed your education to whatever.
Yeah, it's all your ability to code. So that, which is great. So
Yeah.
you don't need to have a 90%. But that's honestly, that's like 90% of industries. It's only like on the industries like maybe trying to start as a lawyer or something like that. Even doctors nowadays, because there's such a high demand, it doesn't matter. Just get your signed and you're done, right?
Well,
Yeah,
everything
we
that I
literally
went to
had to
school
give
for too, you just had to do like a practical, like something when you get hired somewhere. That's like for when I went to school too.
Yeah, I feel like there's like some things where it would matter a little bit. Like there's got to be some industries where to some degree
Yeah, like
it
a
matters.
lawyer. When you're starting to become a lawyer
Yeah,
because you have no
that's like-
accreditation.
And my dad too, when he hires accountants, usually they do look at their like test scores, like usually like especially like CPA, whatever, that stuff. But he was like, but very rarely do I count solely on it because you'll have a person come in that had great grades, but in application they fail.
It's usually
Because
just for
they have to
industries where you're trying to
apply
do
what
like the top of the top specialty stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because even at Thelheimer and Co., which is where his mom worked, they don't care about grades. It's just about having your CPA, really.
Yeah. Because it's all about if you can apply what you know. Like if you have really great rote knowledge, but you don't know, which is, I'm not great at rote learning, but like application is what matters in real life, and that's what people usually care about. Is can you apply the things you know?
Exactly.
Like,
Well, and the other thing
can
is
you do this math? Can you read this problem and know that this is what you need to do, or were you just good at doing it when you were told to do it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and repetition's key, because as the other thing is, like, for coding specifically, they don't care if you know the highest of high end of like super tricky coding things. They're just going to need you to do a lot of coding in a shorter amount of time. So
yeah, they were like, especially for their first few years, wherever you are, literally you're going to be writing thousands and thousands of lines of it, essentially the same thing, just because you're just like a little grunt dude.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep. Yeah, you're just a code. They call them code monkeys, is the slang term they like to use.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, too much cheer. All right, so.
Because I'm also drinking caffeine.
Yes. So the deal has been struck. Is there anything else you guys wish to do before you leave here?
Just, I feel like take our buckets of water and peace.
Yep.
All right. You guys head back down to where Yukina is, and you grab your buckets.
Oh yeah, the bucket.
What?
And head out of sight so we don't key them into the fact that that scent isn't due to parfum.
Yeah, for sure. You guys find a spot back over where what's his face? Valeran. Build the P vials. The ode to Tiefling toilet, if you will.
Fantastic.
You guys are able to wash up and get that smell out your clothes and fur, etc.
And I promise the party no more random pee.
We
Zynn
appreciate
chuckles.
it.
Do what's in?
Oh, I just chuckle at that.
Okay.
So, let's. All right, I'll move you guys down.
Sorry.
You
I
guys.
couldn't see where we were going.
You guys get all washed up and whatnot. Kind of wring your clothes out best you can. But now, where would you all like to go?
I might should have asked him if you had a map.
That would have been a good idea.
Not delay you. I'm gonna go ask him real fast.
You want to chat with him real quick?
Could save us a lot of stumbling in the dark.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Yep.
idea. Perhaps we go over and quickly ask. Savage, I don't know if you want us to RP this or if you want to just say, hey, we can get a map.
Sorry, I just got a follower. I think possibly from a bot.
Oh,
And that kind of like drowned out what you were saying. Could you repeat?
we're just going to go back in and talk to one of the bazaar guys and see if they have a map of the area.
Sure. Are you like approaching one of the vendors, or are you going straight to Yak?
I'd say a vendor, because I wouldn't mind purchasing one.
All right.
Yeah, and ask if they know where the.
And if not, I can go to Yek. I was trying to speed it up because I forgot about it, and Val made a good point.
Yeah. You approach one of the vendors. Says, I don't have a map, but I can make you a map. 2 gold.
That'll work. I'll give him the 2 gold.
Cool. It does take
You
him.
see, my
few
friend
minutes.
makes this really.
No.
Good
No
God.
more of that.
Just joking.
Yeah, it takes him a couple minutes, but he does draw out a quote unquote map. It's rather a crude drawing, but basically what you get is, if you go take the south door from the bazaar, take your first left, take another left, and follow that straight up, you will be getting into the area of one of the Xanathar Guild outposts, and the other one, Jesus Murphy. The other one is, I believe that's it there. Oh my God. The other one, you go through the south door in the bazaar, and you take your first left, since there's no other way to go. And then you take a right instead of a left, and follow that all the way down, and you will find the other outpost.
Sorry, what was the first door we go out of for the first one? Is it right, left, left?
South, left, left, then straight up, and then south, left, right, then straight down.
Yes, and he will mention that when you go for the one in the south, you want to, if there's any splitting of the alleyway or the pathways, you want to take the one that takes you south the quickest.
Okay. All right, which way shall we go? Do the simpler one or the more complicated one?
Simple.
The simpler one. Yeah.
All right.
The old KISS acronym.
Well, then I figure if you guys are doing the vendor thing, you're in there, and when he's saying the south door, he points to this one here.
Oh, great. Okay.
The other one would be the simpler one then, or is the south door was the simplest
They
one?
they both go through the south door.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll just
let's
open
do
the
it.
door.
Yeah, we're close. We should be fine to open doors right now, not kick them.
Yeah, I'll just open it.
Takes all the fun out of it.
As you approach this door, the 2 guards. Where do you think you're going?
Kill your competition.
Yeah. Yes, we're off to see if we can handle those pesky Xanathar Guild guys.
He looks towards Yek at the other side of the room, and Yek nods. Okay. And he pulls a key ring off of his belt, and he pops the door for you. Now let me just pop the door for you.
It's like a cool little separate area, this feels like.
The door is opened.
Zynn will nod and thanks, and then
It feels
start
more
moving ahead.
I was prepared for.
And as Aleth moves through the door last, you hear the door shut and relock.
What? Oh, sorry. As he gets, I was like, is he on the other side?
No, I just I was on a different layer, so I couldn't move him while still doing the dynamic lighting.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's fine. I just had a small panic attack that something bad was about to happen.
Alice says, "So, which direction do we go?"
Take a left at the next intersection. No?
Left because that's a wall.
Perfect, he says, and he continues on.
And then from here it was right, correct?
Right is the second one, I think.
Right, up will or north will take you to the closest one, and then south will take you to the other one. So
Yeah, sorry.
let me see what you guys see as you get here. Frescoes on the walls of this four-way intersection depict shield dwarves at work. Magic causes the images to move. You can see dwarves roll and stack barrels, carve blocks of stone, drink from stone tankards, and so forth, as the characters make their way down each hall. Oh, sorry. That's what you see.
Well, then north it is.
Before we go barging in, do we want to make sure we know the ground behind us so something doesn't pop up and squish us?
You're rather quiet, Mr. Valeran.
Oh shit, let me turn it up. Better?
Yup.
Cool. I was just saying, before we go charging in, balls to the wall, do we want to maybe recon the area behind us where we'd have to go if we fall back? Just so someone doesn't catch us from behind and the front?
We can, for sure. Just like you mean, just like a short ways, not obviously not all the way to the
Yeah.
other encampment.
No, not the total other place. I just want to make sure we don't like slide right by a door and inside there's a horde full of people that come pouring out when we start our attack.
Oh yeah, I think we make sure we take a little peek around each of these corners as we pass. So you're talking like this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Instead of going straight up. Okay.
So.
Yeah.
I can see something. Stop. Everyone.
What is that? I can't really see it, but
It's a slime.
Let's see. In the room, I don't know, man, I shouldn't have even been there.
I love that Val suggests that, and not even like 3 steps down that side.
Sorry guys, I just don't want us to get, I don't even know if that's flanked or crossfire or just screwed.
It was a great idea, clearly.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's why I was looking at the wrong fucking one.
You can put a fluffy bunny there if you want. We won't mind.
I love fluffy bunnies.
They did that really badly. That should not have been on this layer. That definitely should have been on the GM layer. So in the middle of this 20-foot high room is a limestone altar topped with a misshapen mound of gold that looks like it was poured on the altar in molten form. Left there until it cooled and hardened. I'm sorry, but you guys should not be seeing that thing as of yet.
Oh, that is not a problem. Don't worry about it. Zynn's very curious, so.
Okay. So, although I know you guys can see it's a monster on your screens,
I'm pretending I don't know.
yeah. It's that they did that poorly. That should have been set on the GM layer, honestly. But yeah.
And Zynn's a little down bad on cash, so.
I'm always greedy, so hey.
I'm not so driven by my knees. I'm like, wow. Okay, it's empty.
As you enter, you also notice black mildew drips from lidless eyes and gaping mouths carved into the walls.
Oh, shit. Wait, carved into the walls?
Yes.
Like they're carvings, not actual things?
Carvings.
Okay. Well, that's a bit creepy.
Really?
I don't like it. I just start
As
leaving again. I'm like, there's nothing here, so it's fine. And so I just leave.
As Zynn's talking, though, he's like slowly walking towards it, like kind of looking around, not really paying attention, but always keeping his slight eye on the gold.
It does not move. Are you walking in though?
I mean, I'm being as perceptive as I can at this point, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going. It's gold.
You notice that on the altar, there seems to be an inscription.
Yep.
I don't
Then
think
we'll try to like squint at it. Can you see?
Yeah, you can definitely see it. As for what it says, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin, Sylvan, Undercommon.
You have absolutely zero idea what this says.
Can I sense what type of dialect it may come from?
Give me an intelligence check.
Well, that's not a good score for me.
Not a fucking clue.
I'm not smart.
So if it helps, after a long rest, I could memorize a spell that would allow me to know what it says.
What languages do you speak?
Well, I was speaking of comprehend languages, but
I feel you might have this one.
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and that's
So close. It is not infernal. But
or
I want you to give me an intelligence check. Bruh.
nerd.
Our nerd isn't nerdy enough.
You know what? Because of your race, I'm going to give you advantage on this one, Valeran. Bro, what was even that?
Bro, I don't even know, man.
That was with advantage?
Yeah,
That was
because he
my
rolled his
second roll.
7 and then he rolled again and got a nat 1. It's on the
Ouch.
the type of
Hang on.
language is on the tip of your
I got you covered. Comprehend languages can be cast as a ritual.
Oh, okay.
Casting time's 1 action, so I think it's 10 minutes 1 action.
Yep.
But what really sucks is I have to touch it to know what it says.
That doesn't help us.
No, it doesn't.
You don't know that.
That's fine.
I don't know that.
However, I would like you, since you're getting close to it, Valeran, roll initiative. I'm kidding. I want you to give me a nature check as you get close to this. God damn. Nope. Not a clue. You're not so sure that it's gold, but you don't know what it is.
I'm gonna cast the ritual spell Comprehend Languages and read it and see what it says. But I'm gonna read it to myself rather than out loud.
All right. A gift of flesh, willingly given, can feed our eternal hunger.
Then I'm gonna walk back to Zynn, because I'm this paranoid, and say, this is what it says. A gift of flesh, willingly given, can feed our eternal hunger. The fuck?
That's
I
interesting.
thought it was editorial. I don't know.
Did it appear to be gold when you were up there?
Well, it didn't look quite like gold, but I'm not sure what it is. But I don't know that I want to feed something to find out, especially if it requires body parts.
Yeah, I don't have much desire to give a body part to something I don't know what it is.
Valeran, I'd like you to give me an Arcana check as well. Whatever this thing is, there is an aura of magic around it.
I'll share that with Zynn. Whisper it's magical. I don't know exactly what it does, but it's magical. Would identify work on it, Savage? Let me try that as a ritual.
Identify, post it for me.
Zinn would suggest perhaps we go and talk to the other two companions as well.
Good point. Let's fall back.
Yeah, I'm just keeping watch.
Okay. Sure, go ahead. With whatever you're doing.
So I'll relay the information over to the other two. That it seems to be quite odd, and relay the inscription on it over to them.
Sounds bad.
Well, I may be able to identify.
So I know that Val senses magic, right?
Yes, I share that.
Okay, because I have Dispel Magic that maybe I could use.
I can get identified for free before you burn a spell slot if you want.
Oh yeah, I guess if that makes more sense. But I have this as an option.
Do we need gold?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Gold is our friend.
Yes, we can spruce up your axe, maybe your armor. Nice lodgings, lots of food, drinks.
Food. Okay.
Ray just like gives Ren like a welcome to the group like pat on the back.
Zynn would also suggest that he does, in fact, have a handful of siege arrows. And for those that don't know, siege arrows do extra damage to objects, aka we could take a chunk of gold out of it by shooting a siege arrow at it.
Does it damage the arrow when you shoot it?
Yes, but these particular arrows are only good to hit objects. They don't do much against other such targets.
Why don't we just get it? Ren is like not understanding.
It
the whole
is.
Even though we've already dealt with a mimic, there's nothing in my brain that says this isn't what it looks like.
Well, we did describe that there feels to be a magic coming from it, and the inscription is pretty ominous. So that's up to Ren if she took hint on that or not.
I don't super know about magic. So it doesn't mean that much. But I'm do you want to just... No, I just want to confirm we're just sitting and learning is... Yes?
Sitting and learning?
Because Val could learn about it?
Yes.
Identify.
Yes. But we need to be on guard in case something happens, as it does sound quite scary, spooky, ominous.
Well, just keep an eye on me while I do it. Make sure no one sneaks up behind us, because I don't want us to get...
Ray just
Sounds
gets
like a
in her
plan.
best combat stance, superhero mode engaged.
Let's give it a whirl.
All right.
And
So you are...
casting Identify on it.
All right. And to do that, you must touch the object.
Yes.
And you are touching the quote-unquote pile of gold.
What do I think is magic?
You just have a sense that there's an aura of magic surrounding this gold.
This
Quote
whole
unquote.
thing?
Yes. Just the gold.
Oh, just the gold. Yeah, well, then I'll touch the gold.
Okay. The moment you place your hand on it, you know what time it is, boys and girls.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. All right, let me see. All right, let me change music and we will get to it. All right, so you reach your hand out, and as soon as you do, as soon as your fingers touch it, it suddenly, you can't feel the aura of magic around it anymore, and it gets a surprise round on you, Val.
Dirty bastard. Not you.
23 hit.
All day.
You take 9 bludgeoning and 5 acid damage as this thing begins to morph and shift and almost swirl like a sentient jelly. and suddenly something shoots out from you, and it hits you directly in the chest. You feel a rib crack, and your robes begin to sizzle where it connected. Ray, it is your turn. Oh, I forgot to
Okay,
roll in the Revenant.
Okay, I'll wait.
Oh, no, go ahead. I roll in the meantime. Don't worry about it. You can go ahead.
Okay, I will move closer, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to get close enough, I guess, to use my poison spray.
And what's the range on that?
10 feet.
So you're 5. There you go. You raise your hand, and a puff of poison spray leaps from your fingertips. Roll me a perception. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong stat block. So forget the perception, roll your attack. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Alright. On
Hey, did you
save.
see in the chat? It has the DC now when you roll.
Like up top.
Yeah, it did it not always?
No, I think that's new.
It should have always been there. I guess
well,
like
it's new to me.
yeah, yeah, 13, huh? The spray manages to reach your target. Let's see. It is a con save.
Would my sentinel shield give me advantage or no?
What does your sentinel shield do?
No, she's thinking on the other side. She has advantage on concentration saves, but that's for when she's concentration saving,
Oh.
not when. Yeah,
You're
you're fine.
It is a hit. As the spray envelops, you see some of this jelly-like creature shift a little slower, and it turns a little bit green. Anything else you wish to do?
I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
All right.
And then can I just move back one square?
Yeah. Zynn.
Yeah, so Zin's gonna sneak around. Well, not so sneaky. This side of the room. And now that this thing started to move, does it still feel like kind of solid and rigid, like a structure, or is it now starting to feel more fluid, like a monster?
Fluid.
Okay. So, I'm going to order Yukina to attack it as my bonus action,
Right.
and then I'm just gonna start firing some arrows at it.
Sure. That is a hit.
I'll use Yukina's Drake reaction.
All right, 15.
Do I notice anything when I hit it with that one?
No. It other than the fact your arrows sink in, and it seems to almost writhe a little bit as the arrow begins to sizzle and burn away.
Okay. Mark that arrow gone forever. And I'm fire again.
Yup. Hot damn.
Woo woo.
Go to S roll. It kind of quivers a little bit. Some of its body is kind of starting to slough off and fall to the ground.
Yes. And that will be my turn. Yukina's gonna come in because I shouldn't have told her this, but I told her attack, so she's gonna come in and bite.
All right, cool. Then the attack.
Yeah, bite was a bad idea.
That's a hit as she sinks her teeth in. Yeah, as she sinks her teeth in. She does take some acid, but then all of a sudden it kind of shakes and quivers and then explodes into a rain of acid. I need a dex save from Valeran and Yukina, please. Valeran. Sorry, my guy. Yukina is able to dodge out of the way of the falling acid rain, for lack of a better term. Valeran, you, however, take 1 damage as a few drops manage to land on your skin and start to sizzle.
Cool.
And now there's just a puddle of acid quickly diluting itself as it spreads across this chamber. And we are out of turn order.
Everyone's alive, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Zen's gonna start to not step in the acid, but he's gonna start to take a peek around that area to see if he can see anything.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll actually finish entering the room.
Aleth will also come in. Seem to have made quick work of the enemy. This is good.
He said this is good.
Yep.
Does it seem like there's still any magic about, or does it seem to have dissipated?
The magic dissipated when the second you touched it, and it came alive.
Ah, okay.
You guys do see a door in the northeast area of this room.
I think that's probably far enough afield. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think
agree.
I agree.
do the job.
I actually need to do something really quickly because I don't like how this is working. You guys are not able to see
The places we've been before?
yeah.
No. Yeah, it's all black now,
all
except
right.
for where we are.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
So, give me one moment. I'm gonna move you guys around the map real quick. it's not.
I can see all the places that you've dragged Yukina to now.
Yeah. Update when token drop. That's better.
Yeah, mine looks good.
Something tells me you guys can see a lot more than you're supposed to right now, though.
A little bit more. I think the areas that we can see that we're not
Nice.
supposed to see is this right here. What
Yeah.
I'm
I
pinging.
can't see that. I
And
can't
this?
see that.
Well, then you're winning. But all
I
I can
can't
see
see
is like
either.
here across. So I'm not really seeing anything or any content that's in there. That's it. So
Fair
it's
enough.
not too bad if you're okay with that.
Yep.
Oh, is it just you though with your superior dark vision that somehow unlocked
Probably,
things?
yeah.
Because everything looks like I can only see the like places we've been.
Okay, that's good then.
All right. So, there you go, everybody. Fix that issue.
Appreciate it.
As you guys walk down this hallway and you're noticing these dwarves in the magical excuse me, in the magical carvings in the wall, I would like Ren and Ray to both roll me perceptions, please. Hey, how's it going, Mama Snow?
Can I give Ren guidance?
They rolled so fast. I'm so sorry.
It's honestly, it's fine. You got like a 19. You wouldn't need it anyways. Ray, you can also roll perception. That's a 6.
19. Sentinel Shield gives advantage on all perception and wisdom checks.
Okay.
Nice.
You both notice that as you guys are passing, there's a couple of these doors seem to wink at you, Ray, and wave at you, Ren, as they stop
Ray just-
working and take notice of the people passing by the hallway.
Ray just gives like a double take and then like slaps Ren and is like, "Did you see that?"
Are they moving like right next to you? Also, I'm like, I just like make eyes at you, like big eyes, like yeah, I did.
Yeah, as Ray, you kind of like slap Ren and in surprise, you can actually see one of the doors begin to laugh. A big, you can't hear it, but you can see him like holding his belly and like, you know, face kind of up and
Okay, Ray will just like hit Val to get his attention and then wave kind of oddly or like awkwardly at the dwarf on the wall.
Look at the dwarf, turn and look at it.
he will nod to you, Valeran. But another dwarf quickly comes up in this image and kind of pokes him on the shoulder and like points at some barrels behind him. And the first dwarf kind of raises his hands and nods, and he heads back towards the barrels.
What the fuck?
Do I believe it's at all magical? It seems like an illusion spell.
It is definitely magical.
Cool. You guys want to? I'm gonna say, hey Zynn, this is crazy. Check out these dwarves; they're actually moving. Do you want to take time to learn more about it, like 10 minutes, or should we just move on? Whatever the party thinks.
Then I'll look into Ray and Ren. What do you guys think? It might be worth our time if they're... I assume this goes up the corridor, right?
It does.
Yeah, so if it's down the whole hallway. I'm like, it might be worth our time. We may be seeing this all the way through.
Ray is just like, curiosity killed the cat, they say. I want to know. I want to know.
Perfect. I'll touch it.
Ren is just, her answer is just staring intently at them, being like, the fuck?
Touch the fresco or the whatever it is and cast Identify as a ritual.
Sure. As you touch this wall, your hand kind of excuse me. You go to touch the wall and your hand kind of sinks about an inch into it before you actually feel the wall itself.
Interesting.
And honestly, you don't even need to cast Identify. As soon as you do that, you realize that this is an illusion that somebody has cast, and it has definitely has been cast in a permanent manner.
That's some pretty hefty magic. I'll share that information with the party.
It saves money on art.
Zynn is going to say, that's quite interesting.
Before
I'm
you
trying to
remove
go
your
nose
hand.
to nose with one of them.
Sorry, what?
I'm just like nose to nose with them, being like, hello. Like, I'm so close to the wall, just staring.
He's mean mugging them.
Valeran, before you withdraw your hand.
Can an illusion get intimidated?
No. As before you remove your hand, Valeran, dwarf runs over and he kind of swats at where your hand is. You don't feel anything, but you can definitely see him like swinging and like giving you the naughty finger, like not the middle finger, but like, you know, waving his finger
He's
at
giving you the what for?
They try and lick the side of his face.
Bro, what is with you people? As you do that, I mean, obviously you don't feel anything, but he kind of jumps back and like wipes his hand over his face, throws his hands in the air, and takes off down the hallway, rolling a barrel.
So my
I have
theory
taught you well, young grasshopper.
Thank you. So my theory is if something could have pissed him off to take a physical action that would have interacted with us, that might have prompted him to do it. So I'm thinking we might just be dealing with an illusion that doesn't have the ability to affect us. That's just a theory, though.
Interesting. Perhaps we should keep one hand running along the side of the actual wall behind it, as maybe it's trying to hide some doors from us.
Not a bad idea. I'll play along. I'll stick a hand through it, and as we walk down, just try and drag my hand along the wall, see if I can feel any irregularities.
And I will drag my hand along the opposite wall. Oh, I'll move over the other side. There we go.
Oh, you're good.
Oh no, we're playing. Okay, we're just,
God damn it.
I'm
Hold
staying
still.
where I am. I'm holding still.
Got it.
As you guys put your hands through the illusion and onto the wall, and you start heading up the hallway. As you're doing this, you see the dwarves in the illusion begin to take on an annoyed expression. Some of them even run from your hands down the hallway.
Oh my god.
As your hands pass through some of these dwarves, some of them try to duck it, and some try to like hop over it. But the ones that you do manage to pass your hand through have not just an annoyed look, but a very uncomfortable look. Like, this is some unwanted touching.
How tall are these dwarves?
The walls are 10 feet, and these things are about, their feet are about the same as yours. So I'm going to say they are, I believe dwarves are roughly, 4.5, I believe?
Okay. Can I keep my hand up higher than where their average, like where their head height is? Because I'm like 6 feet, so
Okay. Let's see. Just make sure I'm right on the height.
Yeah, fair enough.
Between 4 and 5 feet tall.
Seems
Yeah,
reasonable.
so I'll reach my hand out at like my head height, which is like 6 feet as I walk through.
Sure.
Same. I don't want to be.
Because I'd still be able to
branded
fill a door frame that high up.
As you guys continue down the hallway. Other than the looks and uncomfortableness on the images of these dwarves, you do not feel any kind of difference in the walls.
I'm gonna switch over to my owl's vision for a second.
Sure. Let's see. As you get here, how far can your owl see in the dark? 60 feet?
Looking right now. Dark vision 120.
120. Alright, that's... this hallway is very dark. Two.
Right, you're coming with us. Like you didn't stay down there. I just want to make sure you weren't
Yeah,
like
no, I'm
mean.
just.
Okay, I want to make sure you weren't like mean mugging the wall and we're like walking away without you type thing.
I am still mean mugging the wall, but I'm also wandering forwards. I'm not really looking where I'm going.
Okay.
I probably bump into people's backs every now and then because I'm just staring down these guys.
Got it. Love it. You're just switching left and right, glaring at the walls.
Yeah, and I don't really even realize your guys' arms are in the wall because I'm not looking. I'm like really giving these guys a look.
Okay, so you guys come to a hallway, and stop there. Let's see.
I don't like it when you giggle.
Stop there. Approach from the west. There's no west here. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay.
Yeah, what?
From down the hall, I'm gonna say everybody can hear it. It's not really quiet. You guys can hear in, let's see what. In Goblin, you hear, how many eyes does Xanathar possess?
Is that like it's speaking to us? Or we're overhearing conversation?
I'm gonna say... Give me a insight check. Advantage. Well, he doesn't seem to be... You don't seem to hear a response. And the fact that it was shouted probably make you feel that it was a question for those coming down the hallway.
Gotcha.
Would my knowledge of history suggest that the answer is 1? Or as a player, I believe it to be 1, but would my character know that it's 1? Or think that it's 1?
I'm gonna say, give me a history check on Xanathar.
Just him or other people as well?
He's the one who asked.
Okay.
So, you are aware that Xanathar is a beholder.
Wow, that's right.
Pretty sure he is, right? Or is he the goldfish?
No, he
He's
is.
a boulder.
I was thinking of the badge. My bad.
Or is he the goldfish? What goldfish?
Give me one moment. I just want to make sure I'm right here.
I'm pretty confident you are.
He's an elder beholder.
Right. You're aware that he is a beholder. Now, Valeran, I would like a nature on beholders. Sorry, or an arcana, your choice.
I use an inspiration point.
Guidance.
I just used an inspiration point. And now I have
Beholders normally have, I believe, the 8 plus his main eye, I think. Sorry. You are aware that technically it has 11 eyes.
And I'll yell the answer back down the hallway. 11.
You hear a click. You can make me a deck save.
Wow.
You do hear as the click happens. You say you do hear, "Come forward, travelers," in Goblin.
Okay.
Yukina takes 10 poison damage as a dart shoots out from the most northern wall and pierces her.
So I'm gonna notice this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Zynn's gonna yell to everyone, if just in case somebody didn't notice. They hit Yukina, and he's gonna ready his bow and start moving forward. And I'm
And
holding it,
pause.
so if I see any of them pop out, I'm gonna fire arrows
Zynn
at them.
Dex save.
Oh, okay.
You hear another click as you step here, and now you feel the area you stand on give a very slight the stone kind of very slightly slides down just a little bit, and you hear the click, and from either side of you poison darts fly out. You kind of do like a bit of a jump to get out of the way, and you realize that right here is a pressure plate as the darts shoot from the wall.
Do I notice it? It's just like a pressure plate, right? It's it's not like I felt something I tripped over.
Definitely a pressure plate.
Okay, so then I am just going to turn back to the group and point in that area. That's a pressure plate as we continue to move forward. But my bow is drawn now because I've been shot at effectively.
Is that okay, Savage?
Yep.
I'm going to follow down the hall, but before I step into a square, I'm going to tap it with my staff rather firmly.
Smart.
How firmly?
As firmly as I can with an 8 strength.
So you're doing it where you are now?
Now I'm doing it in the square that I'm going to walk into.
So you're pushing on this one here?
Yes.
Cool. As you take a step onto this spot and you go to tap the next one, give me a dex save. The spot you're standing pushes in, and you are not quick enough to get out of the way, and you take 3 poison damage as 2 more darts shoot out, one from the north wall, one from the south wall.
I'll say to Ren and Ray, hey, I think this actually extends the length of the hallway. Be careful. It hurts.
Are we able to disarm traps at all in this?
If you have these tools, sure.
Oh, I do. Can I go back and attempt to disarm then?
Sure.
Okay, so now what I do?
Give me a dex
I didn't know.
save.
Sorry, I didn't know there's a thing.
Give me a dex save.
Or you mean just roll my thieves' tools?
No, give me a dex save.
There's a plate here again. I'm not on the other square where the plates are. I'm in front
Oh
of it.
no, you are definitely on the plates, my guy.
Oh, there's more. So there's a lot of plates then. Okay.
You are able to dodge these, realizing the plate is very large.
Okay. Now can I attempt to disarm the damn plate?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me a thieves tools.
With Dex, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, it does not work. You think you've got it at first, and then how many thieves tools do you have?
You mean thieves tools the kit. Lockpicks are like the other items. So like, I haven't used any of my thieves tools except for lockpicks, and we've been buying those. So I don't know if it counts as a lockpick for disarming as well.
I would say probably, yeah.
Okay, I have 5. So I
You have
assume the
4.
first one breaks.
You are down to 4.
All right, I'm gonna try again.
If it helps, I have 4s in.
I mean, it helps, yeah, but
Yeah, you are able to squeeze something in, and you find a small area, and you're able to get your thieves tools in there, and you kind of twist, and you hear a click. No poison darts come out this time, though.
Zynn will say, I would recommend testing it first, but I believe we figured it out.
For
Unless
this.
it's falling.
For it should be for the whole plate, I assume.
Let's
'Cause
test first.
Yeah, test it. Yeah, that's why I suggested we test it. So
Yes, I just mean there could be more plates.
oh yes, of course. We should proceed with caution and attempt to test the plates in front of us as we walk.
How do you wish to test them?
Well,
Throw a
once we
rock.
well the what I or go ahead.
I was just what you're gonna do is probably smarter, so maybe you should go ahead.
Well, I was gonna suggest either Val can press down with his staff in front of him, or I could, like, you know how you lean one foot out in front and then but firmly press your heel into the ground,
Yeah,
and then just be prepared to pull my leg back.
I was just gonna stomp on things before committing.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Let's try the staff and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to try the staff on this square Savage, and then I'm going to try it walking forward in a straight line towards the outpost, reaching as far out as I can. I think the staff only reaches to the next square.
Yeah, as you push down on this one here, you don't feel any give anymore.
Then I'll move forward and repeat the test for the next square to my beast, and follow that pattern going down the length.
Sure. You test here.
Zynn.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You test here, and as you push your staff down, first nothing seems to be happening, but you put a little extra weight into it, and you hear a click, and darts fly out from both walls, clattering against the opposite side.
I'll hold a hand out to stop Zynn from moving forward and point down and say, "Another trap here."
Zynn will nod. Well, at least we know the staff works. And then he'll attempt to disarm.
Give me your thieves' tools roll. Yep, you excuse me, you were able to find a similar spot, and you get your lockpick in there, and you turn it, and you hear a click.
Zynn will nod and point to Val to test again.
And I'll test again before I take a step forward.
There's no give this time.
Then I'll take a step forward and test the next square to my east, and continue the practice slowly down the hallway.
And Zynn will like kind of mirror him. So like he'll be in the same square when he's testing the next square, and then move forward when he moves forward type deal. So I'm always like with him, like 5 paces to with him. So
just to speed this along, what I'm going to do is...
Thanks.
Yeah, appreciate that.
You get to here, and you test, and darts come out. Yep. You continue on, and you get to here. Click, and you hear darts clatter against opposite walls. Yep. Disarmed, you get to the next one. Yep. Click. And the plate no longer has any pressure. So, you all have disabled the traps that you've found so far. You may continue on.
Okay. We'll keep with the same rhythm until we break past this, I guess.
You enter this area. Wrong handout. You notice that there are battered oil lanterns that rest atop toppled blocks of stone, illuminating this partially collapsed hall. Some crates and barrels and 7 wooden cots line the walls in this area. But as you all get past this wall here, you hear, "So, you have forgotten, or you have gotten the password wrong, and have came anyways. You may enter if your intentions are non-hostile."
Perfect. How do we enter?
You hear several voices laugh. "You come around the corner, of course."
Do I hear the direction these are coming from? Is it this corner here?
I'm gonna
Yep.
try to push it front a little bit in this here.
Yeah, and you can all kind of stand side by side her.
I just don't want the squishy person leading into a den of murderous thieves.
All right,
What is-
and give me 1 second. There should be a little campfire here. Oops. Light. First campfire.
So much for that plan.
Instantly to that plan, eh?
Well, that was the plan, and then everyone walked forward. I was like, damn it. I was just going to throw in a frag and call it good.
Oh no, they're like, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's better that you didn't.
Good. I like that. Thank you.
Fuck's sakes. Tokens.
Ah, yes.
Light. What the fuck is going on right now? Why is that not working? Whatever. There is a campfire there in the center as you guys come around the corner. Hey, what's up, Knight? Thanks for the bits. I will put you on the list for the contest, bro. Or the giveaway. You guys come around the corner, and before you see there are 4 humans, and standing on the other side of the campfire, you notice a female drow elf. "You're here for trade or diplomacy. Step forth."
Quick, can I just like pop forwards and backwards so I can see what would be lit by the fire?
Yep. I can't get it. I can't, for some reason, put lighting on it. It's weird. It won't let me do it.
That's okay. I just wanted to see where they were in reference to me. Thanks. I'll just like look back at you guys and then like walk forwards a little bit more.
However, should you be hostile, understand we will defend ourselves.
Who are you?
I am Shun Shurith. This particular drow elf is dressed in she does seem to have possibly a bit of leather armor underneath of her white robes. I run this section of the Xanathar's Guild. And who might you be?
Me? Ren.
I see.
We're just simple adventurers and traders.
Adventurers and traders. My. It is quite the entourage you have. Is there more still around the corner? Or is this all of you?
There are a couple more.
I see. Well, what is it that Xanathar's Guild can do for you?
We'd be interested to see what you have to trade.
See. And how do we know that you are not working with tech?
If I were here to attack you, wouldn't I have already just cast Fireball and stepped behind the corner?
The four humans in the front kind of look at each other, but the drow elf chuckles. Point taken, if that is the kind of power you possess. So, we usually do not trade with unknown, but I'm in a bit of a bind myself.
Do tell.
As she comes further into the light, you see that although she still has the form of a drow elf, behind her robes, you notice more of a spider form. You see, somebody else has placed this curse on me, and as much as I do love and adore Lolth, I do need this curse removed. It has brought me troubles in my negotiations of trade. If you help me with this, I will then be willing to do some trading with the previously unknowns.
What is involved in this?
Yeah, I can just cut it off.
I love that.
The humans kind of put their hands on their weapons, and you see Shun raise her hand, which you notice that now she has like almost like furry appendages, and they all kind of relax a little bit, and she steps forth. It is not her fault. She is obviously a touch daft. No, I do not wish for it to be cut off. That would cause great pain. And as she gets closer, you notice that on her forehead, she has several extra eyes. 6 extra eyes to be exact. I would require you to bring me someone. There's a group of were-rats that have caused me some grief. They have stolen a particular key from me. And I need that. Bonus, if you are able to find a way to remove this curse that has been put upon me. Oh, sorry. Yeah. He'll stick with that.
I would have to confer with my party about this proposition.
What type of things do you trade in? Just so we know the value of earning trade with yourselves.
Well, what is it that you require? I'm sure that we can find it.
Every adventurer likes things like weapons and armor and information, perhaps, and other dealings as well, if you have them, just depending on what you have.
Well, I shall tell you what. If you are to find me a list, I will tell you what we can and cannot get. And while you are out handling my issue, I will see what I can do about that list. To sweeten the deal, I will even throw in 50 gold if you're able to capture one of these were-rats alive and bring him to me. And bring me back the key.
And how might we find these were-rats? Do you have a map? Or do they have a fixed position, or are they transient?
Let's see. They are down, usually around, near the lower western area of this level. Actually, sorry, midwestern area. As for a map, we do not have a map. Have you ever seen a were-rat?
I don't believe I have, but I've heard of them.
They're humanoid-looking creatures, but they take on the visage of filthy little rat creatures. Elongated snouts, claws, large front teeth. They are a form of lycanthropes. I would take care not to be bitten.
Oh my god.
A werewolf rat?
Just all the things. Just collecting animals.
Practically a zoo.
Yeah, except for I don't have shark anymore. I threw away that animal.
Well, if you want, we do have this set of vampire teeth.
Should we
Sorry.
confer?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what we said, is that we'd have to talk together first before we agreed. But
Like maybe like pop up here, away.
yeah, sure.
Although they definitely heard us coming from far away. Was there maybe there's like listening ways? I just don't want them to hear us.
That's a good point. I don't think we really have a way to stop that other than trying to whisper. It's gonna stay right around the corner here and try to listen in just in case.
So I'll lean into the party and say my original goal was to try and find out more about how many of them there were. I'm worried about what we can't see. But it seems like we have the chance to choose the group we want to align ourselves with.
I feel like no deal, because the stuff that we get from them will just be stuff taken from adventurers.
But they might take it from bad adventurers.
We don't.
Aleth pipes in. I agree with Ren.
Zynn will also pipe in, based on his knowledge of Loth. Anybody who is aligned with that, I don't know if you want to call it a goddess or a demon. I prefer demon, even though it is a goddess. Is not a good person.
Okay, that works for me.
I'm correct in that. It's the same in the books as is in this, right, Blair?
Uh-huh.
There's no difference?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. 100% evil then. Zynn is very certain of this.
Savage, I'll use my staff of defense to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
I'll prep by taking out my axe and just being ready.
Yeah, Zynn will have his bow out, of course.
Aleth says, so we fight?
Sure.
Zynn will look at the others and nod. It's a pretty big hurdle to jump over somebody who's a Loth spider, so. Who
I'll
openly
just,
does they deal with Loth?
Oh yeah. I'll just look at Val and like give him a little like. I don't know how to describe what I'm doing with my face, but like you have fun.
Yeah, like go get him, champ.
Cool. Be right back.
Yeah, like a little nod thing.
Savage, how's the best way, or how can I basically pop out so I can get line of sight on them, pop off a fireball, and pop back?
Probably, I mean... So if you're trying to get a surprise round, I'm gonna say you're probably not gonna get one. As soon as you start casting, we'll roll initiative. Just because they're aware you're there, and the way they're sitting at the fire, they're basically all kind of waiting for you to come back around the corner.
Let's dance.
Okay.
Before I go though, I'm going to drink a healing potion using a full turn, which I think provides the maximum benefit from it.
Indeed, it does. Not your full turn. It's just an action.
Or just an action.
But yeah, sure.
How much healing is that?
Oh.
2d4 plus 2. So 10.
10? Oh, that's pretty wicked.
Oh, you pop a potion.
Pop a potion. Yeah, that's the only thing I really got. I'm just gonna.
Does everybody else want to set up before he steps out to start?
Yeah, like I'm basically as he steps out, I'm gonna step out with him too, ready to fire arrows.
Okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
As you come around the corner, Valeran, they all turn towards you. So, do we have a deal?
Deal with this.
As you begin to cast a spell, she
Fuck
says,
me.
Yeah, I haven't even opened the turn order yet.
Oh, okay.
As you begin to cast your spell, says, very well. Xanathar's Guild! Mobilize! And
Is this a Transformers? What's happening?
Right.
what's happening is, I
don't hate
hope
it.
you guys are gonna survive.
Me too.
So you did roll Valorant, so I will just add you to turn and put your initiative in. Everybody can roll initiative.
Yikes.
You guys.
I always wanted to roll my like character instead.
Yeah, this could be
Damn.
interesting. So let's see, we got... Hey, am I missing a stop block right now? Ah, there it is. God damn it. Yes, it is. Oh, man. This might be a little rough.
Oh, I thought this was the small one.
No, that's just what you saw.
No, I thought this was supposed to be the smaller of the two encampments.
No, it was the closer of the two.
Oh, I thought
fuck.
we chose the smaller two before we left, but it's fine.
Well, it is what it is.
Just kidding.
It was a joke. It was all a joke.
You know what?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm going to actually allow Valoran to get his fireball off. Because none of them have, like, a counterspell or anything. And as you come around the corner and begin to cast, it doesn't take long. So, go ahead. Drop your fireball. Where are you putting it?
What am I gonna do before Val?
Don't know. I can't see him now. But I guess that's the breaks.
Wait,
What
what?
do you mean? There's a fire pit right there.
You can, yeah, but we don't have the same dark vision you do, because it's
No,
not
but it's
lit. They're
yeah.
here.
Oh, it's not lighting properly.
It's not lit
Yeah.
for us.
So the
because they
fire
have
pit,
light.
the fire pit's right here.
All right, give me
The closest is there.
give me a second. See if I can figure out this issue. And still, like, why can you only see like 30 feet? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like you can see further, but for some reason it's. All right, give me a minute.
Yeah, it's cut like everyone's vision in half. Because even me, it's not like they're in plain view, which I believe they're. Yeah, like I should be able to easily see all of them, but they're like grayed out for me a little bit.
It won't even let me right-click on lights. I'm having an issue. Shit.
Ooh, pretty.
Is that better?
Now I can see him.
Yeah.
Except she's invisible. Oh no, she's behind the fire, as I was.
So, where are you dropping this? Draw me your circle, sir.
Ryan, sorry.
Okay.
That works.
As she finishes her sentence, a little bead of fire hits the campfire that has sprung from your fingertips. And roll it, please.
That's pathetic.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Today is a good day to die.
Fuck.
No.
4 nat ones.
Damn, that fucking stings, bro.
Oh, 4 nat ones, really? Wow.
And then just a 2 and some 3s, a single 4. Every single roll is low.
All right, and she has... Okay, so one of them is able to leap to the side and takes less damage, as well as she leaps back and does take some damage still, but the rest are a little more injured, so... As your flame erupts, a couple are able to kind of leap partially out of the way. This one here, his cloak still catches a little bit of it, and it kind of goes up, and you can see him like putting it out. And same with Shun Shareth. She is she's a little scorched. The other ones, though, these other 3, all look like they took a fair amount of scalding. You can see some of the skin on their faces has kind of started to bubble a little bit, with blisters already beginning. Three, five. Ren, it is your turn.
Ooh, okay. I guess. Sorry, one sec. Okay, I can't really get that close, but I'll... Oops, I meant to move myself. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll get out in front, I guess, with my axe prepped, and if anyone... Yeah, I guess if anyone comes within melee range, I'll hit them. So I'll just prepare my action.
Okay.
And I'll go into a rage. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. I should be able to attack someone next turn. I'll go into a rage.
You post rage for me real quick. Or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn.
Yeah, so like next turn if I haven't attacked by the end of my turn. Right?
Or taken damage.
So as long
It
as I
sounds like
attack
it
on
goes
my
based
turn
off of your
or take
previous
damage.
turn,
Yeah.
is the way I'm reading it.
Yeah, the way I'm reading it, it's going off previous turn. So like if your turn comes up and you haven't attacked or taken damage, like by the next round.
But it says at the end of
Yeah,
your-
and end of this turn.
Yeah.
So that would be this turn. That's why it's like you either, when you rage, it sounds like you either need to be attacking this turn or hit last turn.
Yeah, because it does say if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then.
So since I haven't had a turn yet, I haven't taken damage, I can't really cast it.
Do you have anything you can throw?
Yeah, do I have to success? Okay, wait. I just have to attack. I don't have to hit, right?
Right.
Okay, well then I can throw a javelin.
Sure, who are you throwing it at?
I'll throw it at.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Alright, send me your attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a hit. You toss out a javelin. It pierces through his calf. And he cries out in pain. He is looking a little worse for wear, to say the least.
Oh, I forgot to check my rage box. So he also took 2 extra damage.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do since you already did one attack?
Can I throw a second javelin?
You
I have
can.
2 of them. Okay, great.
Damn! Roll me your damage. As he's trying to recover from the first one, he looks up in time to see another one coming. Would you like to describe this?
It goes like he looks up and like opens his mouth to like react, and it just goes crunches a couple teeth off through the face.
Nice. Yeah, you see it like a couple teeth go flying, and it pierces through the mouth and goes out the back through his brainstem, and he just crumples, and blood just seems to be pouring from the back of his neck and out of his mouth as he hits the ground.
Beautiful. That's my turn. Oh wait. Well, can I throw a hand axe if I've already thrown javelins? Because I have 3. Wait, do I have 2? I can't remember.
Are you able to make an attack as a
Bonus action?
yes?
No. Because my bonus action is my rage.
Right. So that is it for now. But yes, on future turns you can throw hand axes.
You're right. Rage is only melee, so it's not the extra 2 damage.
Yeah,
Right?
but it still counts for your ticker. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd have me raging with arrow shots, and I feel like that would be mean. Oh, it says strength roll, but strength melee attacks.
Yeah, so like javelins and hand axes, they are strength thrown.
It says melee weapon, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but it still counts as the attacking because it just says attacking. The verbiage is very, very technical on this, I feel like.
Yeah, either way, even without your rage damage, you would have dropped him. Revenant charges up. 30.
I have to remember to tick and untick depending on how I'm attacking.
The Revenant uses a dash action to get up to there. And that is his turn. We got... Alright. This bugbear rushes up to here. And let's see, we've got... So it is at disadvantage. He throws a javelin at you, Ren, but misses.
Beauty.
This one aims at the Revenant with a very large crossbow. Missing. Absolutely fucking horribly. He's also going to use his crossbow. Again, misses horribly. That one dashes to get there. That one dashes to get there. See. Dashes to get there. This one gets to here. He's going to take a shot at the Revenant. Oh. I believe that one is a hit. A large amount of bugbears and humans rush from the this area down here, entering the room. Several release crossbow bolts as they enter the room, and most of them miss. However, the Revenant does take one square in the chest.
Oof.
He's dead. You can't kill something that's dead.
You'd be surprised.
Give me 1 sec, Savage. I just need to check the range on something.
Sure. Ray's turn anyways.
That would have been a reaction.
Oh. Yeah, sure. What do you got?
Shit, that's not it. Hang on, let me try again. Let me try line. Now I'm out of range. Never mind.
Okay. Ray, you're starting to hear roars and battle cries coming from around the corner. What would you like to do? Oh yeah, I know damn well he's about to drop a fireball.
Okay, so
on
I'm
his
gonna
turn.
move right there, and then I'm going to use spiked growth,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast it somewhere in that area, right
Alright.
here.
Drop me your spell, please. Alright, 20-foot radius centered on a point. So... Alright, do me a favor and leave that. Oh, no. Yeah, hold it there for a minute. God damn it. Okay, you can drop it. Alright, let's see. Area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. Creature moves into or within the area. It takes 2d4 damage for every 5 feet it travels. Oh wow, there's no save or nothing? Okay. So, Ray, you come around the corner and you cast this spell, and from all the cracks in the stone floor, suddenly these vines with large thorns, almost looking like a briar patch, sprout up in this massive area. So I believe it's just when they move, right? Creature moves into or within the area. 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet. God damn. Okay. Well done. Do you have
Thanks.
anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna ready my shillelagh.
So you're going to use your bonus
Or
action
like
to cast it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if there's people around the corners, but for any creature that is cannot see the spell, they can make a wisdom perception check against the spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it. So if they don't pass it, they don't notice.
Fair enough.
Then they get trapped.
So somebody said there was a horde. I'm just assuming there might be some
30.
around the corner, perhaps.
All right, Bugbear perception. Wow, he does not notice. He gets 5 feet in, so roll me your 2d4. As he steps in, and suddenly he begins to bleed. 5. Okay. Oh! You hear as from around the corner. This thug he is in it to begin with, so he's going to start to try to move. So, Ray, you may give me 4d4, please. Okay. As he steps out, you can see his legs have been kind of shredded. But he is going to drop his heavy crossbow, and he pulls out a mace. He's able to make his last 5 feet of movement here, and he's going to attack the Revenant. Takes 2 swings. The first one misses, but as the Revenant, as Haleth recovers from the first miss, he steps forth like he's about to attack, and instead takes the mace to the face. You can hear a crunch, and some of the oozy skin flies off, landing on the
Ew.
floor with a splat.
Ew.
Valeran.
Predictable. I'm going to cast Fireball again. But let me ask you 2 questions, Savage.
Sure.
One, and I don't know if I have to roll Arcana for this. Would Fireball dissipate the spike growth?
Center on a point within range, twist sprouts, hard vines, and thorns. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say that we would have to do a luck roll on that one. Because it's kind of a toss-up. Because it does specify hard spikes and thorns. But it's also plant life. So I think that sometimes it might burn it away, but with enough luck, maybe it's hard enough that it doesn't get burned away.
Got it. Okay.
So if you wish to do that, I would say cast the spell, and then we would roll the d20 to see where it lands.
I'm with you. And second one, just a player question. Level 6 wizard. I'm showing it says 3 level 3 spells, but I want to confirm that before I pull the trigger.
1 second.
I don't think that's editable by the player.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay, then I'm going to cast a second fireball, centered almost perfectly. And I apologize, Ray, it's not to foil you, but centered almost perfectly where Ray's thorns are.
Okay. And when you roll your d20, what we're going to do is evens means it did not burn them away, and odds is going to be it burned the spike growth away. And I'm going to say, yeah, we'll stick with that. You may go ahead and roll your, it does not burn them away.
Beautiful.
Roll your damage, sir. There you go. God damn.
That works.
So, let's see. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bugbears. Yep. So... that one is a fail. That one is a success. Next one is a success. That one is a success. And then fail and fail. So you release a second fireball. Oh, I didn't do the other ones yet. Let's see, we got how many of these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. God damn.
4 or 5 thugs.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. So one more. Jesus Christ. See, and 30 damage, so bye-bye. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then Beth has to do a save as well. That is a success. So you raise your hand one more time and send another fireball. As the flash of fire dissipates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fall to the ground screaming as their flesh bubbles and boils. Instant blisters begin to pop and their skin is blackened and they go silent. However, there are still several more that are screaming as they are still standing, albeit some of them are barely standing. And you hear Shun Shareth. You fools! Do not clump up! Have you no tactics? Anything else you wish to do, Valeran?
So this section down here where I'm peeing, if I were to step behind that, would that provide any degree of cover?
Wherever these little rocks are is going to be difficult terrain as it is rubble.
I'm with you.
But I would definitely say, like, you know, down here would probably give you some cover. At least break line of sight.
Got it. What I was trying to do is keep line of sight on Ren and the Revenant to be able to use silvery barbs to generally piss you off. Oh, thanks, buddy. But I think that other... I know it's a pain in the ass, I'm sorry. But I think that position back there is probably too far back. So I'm going to be a bitch and pop around the corner. 2, 3, 4. That works.
All right.
Actually, 3, and then I'm done. And I'm going to tell my owl, go attack the people down the hall.
Okay. I don't believe you rolled him in, by the way.
Didn't I? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll do it right now. As soon as I find the word initiative. There it is.
You hear more footsteps coming from the this hallway here. Now let's see if he notices the shit on the ground. He does not. He steps in, takes 2 steps, and yells as his legs are being shredded. I need 4d4, please, Ray. When he gets here, he's gonna do a perception. He notices. So he's going to step to the side up here, just at the edge of it, and he's going to Alright, so this is at disadvantage at Ren as he hucks a javelin at you. Falling short, it clatters to the ground about 10 feet in front of you, Ren.
Ooh, new javelin.
Nice.
Zynn.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna step. Oh. about towards the middle, and I'm gonna start firing on her.
On the drow.
The drow elf
All right.
lady. Is that a hit?
It is.
I'm gonna use my favored foe and Drake reaction then.
All right. Damn. You sink one into the shoulder.
I'm gonna follow it with another.
This one unfortunately goes comes up a little short and lands in the fire pit.
Okay, so that's a dead arrow. And then what Zin's gonna do is he is just going to pop around the corner.
And did you give your your Drake's turn?
Oh, I'm gonna tell my Drake to because I have a bonus action still because I didn't use Hunter's Mark. I am going to tell it to kind of push up to help support Ren.
Okay.
40. And then I'm actually just gonna have it dash to get to here.
All right.
And that'll end its turn.
This one is going to check. He does not notice. Steps in. 4d4, please, Ray. All right, 9. And is that spells concentration, right?
Yes.
Yep.
This one realizes that that is some dangerous ground. But he is not going to step in. This one also realizes it's dangerous ground, so he is not stepping in. Owl.
Owl is going to advance using his full 60 feet of movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's Owl's turn.
This bugbear is upset. He begins to try to charge out of this thing. So, it's 10. Whoops. Ray, sorry. Would you like to give me 6d4? As he gets near the end of this spike growth and he steps 1 foot outside, you can I would like Ren, you're the closest. I want you to give me a perception, please. You notice he's bleeding, but he does fall down dead. And it is your turn, Ren.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna run forward and just hit him with my axe.
Sure. Send it.
I'll do it recklessly as well.
Give me your damage as you hit. You want to describe this?
Head just straight off. As per usual, that's my thing.
You charge in and give a heavy-handed swing from right to left, and the head just lobs off like it was nothing and hits the ground about here, right next to you.
Beautiful. And then yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Revenant. Gets to the edge of the spike growth. And Ren, as he moves forward, I would like you to give me a perception. As he stalks forward, the arrow he took in the chest has pushed itself out, and the hole seems to be the javelin has been pushed out without him touching it, and the hole has began to regenerate. But he is going to hold his action for in case anything comes close enough. This one is going to take a shot at Ray, knowing that she was the one who cast this spell. Unfortunately for him, he misses. This one is also going to take a shot at Ray. I'm guessing a 13 does not hit.
No.
This one also misses. This bugbear, angry, is going to throw a javelin at Ren. Ren, can you post your reckless attack for me, please? But attack rolls against you have advantage, and he has disadvantage due to range, so it is a straight roll. As he throws a javelin at you, Ren. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
4 piercing, as it sinks into your foot.
Is that already half?
It is
Or-
not.
Okay, great.
No, I figure the way I'm going to do it is you guys, I figure, know your resistances and shit. So whatever
Yeah.
number I give you, just that's the base one, and then you guys can take off your resistances. I trust you.
Perfect.
This one is simply going to sit there and hold an action because he is aware of the spike growth. This one is going to pull out a javelin. Straight roll. 12 probably misses you, eh? Ren?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. This one is going to shoot at, let's see, 100-foot range. Oh yeah, pretty sure you are within range. Yep. Ray shooting his heavy crossbow at you. You hear a thunk as it shoots at you. A 20 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 8 piercing. I need a concentration save, please. So, on. "21, you pass. You hold your concentration. As you hold on to this spell after taking a crossbow bolt to the leg, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna like do the meh, stick my tongue out at them, and then I'm gonna move behind this wall. And that's it.
Okay. Valeran.
Sir, moving out from behind the wall. 1, 2, 3. Aiming the fireball this time. Maybe redraw it for you because I'm going to shift it a little bit.
Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 bugbears, I think. Alright. I'll hold it there for a minute just so I can see. We got 4 bugbears. We got 1, 2. You know what? It's not going to matter. Even if they succeed. That one's done. That one's done. This one is done. 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 bugbears and the drow. 5 bugbears and the drow. Okay, roll your damage. You cast your 3rd fireball of the fight. Okay. And even if he passes, he's gone. He's gone. Got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one's already dead. Okay, so we got 3 bugbears it's gonna hit. I need to roll saves. Oh, shit. They passed. 2 of them with crits.
Nice.
So, halving of that would be 15.
No, Val, not nice. Not nice.
Oh, it's still impressive. I mean, I wish it were me instead of my series of 1s or our party's 1s tonight. I don't know what the hell the deal is, but yeah.
We're just getting them out of the way.
There you go.
And that one there, he needs to make a dex. Oh, fuck me. I didn't even roll her in. son of a bitch. And this is round 2, correct?
Yeah. So if she has a higher initiative than Val, she would have gone twice. And if she has a lower one than him, she would have gone once, and their turn is coming up.
She got a 19. So, yeah.
Yeah. So she's gone twice, and then she'll be back on. I couldn't see it, so yeah. So she should have had 2 moves basically.
So, Valeran, once your turn is over, I'm giving her 2 turns. So, you got anything else you wish to do?
Going to tell the owl to attack the drow spider thingy person. Or harrier, I guess, is the answer.
All right. She is going to...
And I'm going to move behind the wall.
It's not Trowel's turn yet, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. My bad. He's an eager owl.
Apparently. The drow is going to... Strength. Yeah. So, with her movement, she is going to leap out of the spike growth. So, Ray, you can do 2d4. As she leaps out. Okay. And as she leaps out, you guys can see her stick to the wall here with her spider legs. She turns and she is going to drop Fairy Fire, which I believe is 20 feet cube, I believe. Thank you. So, I need it's 20-foot cube within range. 60 feet. I need a dex save from the Owl, Ren, and Yukina. DC 13. Sorry, 12. Okay, pass. Your Owl is going to be marked purple for the moment.
It's just a series of ones. That's all it is.
Nice, Ren.
And Ren succeeds. She is then going to take a shot at the Owl first. Yeah, that's a hit. Boof.
Hi, owl.
She's then going to scoot along the wall. 1, 2, 3. She gets outside the spike growth, and she drops. She jumps back off the wall over to here. Those are her 2 turns.
Sorry, where did she go?
Around this corner.
Okay.
This bugbear pulls out a javelin, throws it at the Revenant. Missing. This one, going to pull out a javelin as well. And why is it not letting my ruler work? Alright, straight roll at Ren. The javelin comes flying towards you, Ren, and 18
Yep.
sinks into the calf the same foot, or the same leg where the javelin hits your foot. You take 3 piercing. Zynn.
Yep, popping out of the corner again so I can see things. I'm going to shoot at that bugbear right there. It's 110 feet away.
And you have a longbow, right?
Yeah, so 120 or 150 feet is its range, I believe. Let me double check. Range is 150 feet and then 6/600 feet. So I assume 150 is regular and then 600 is disadvantage, right?
Sorry, what was the first number?
150 feet.
Yeah, so anything 150 or higher, or I mean further away, would be disadvantage. Anything past 600 is impossible. So you have a
Gotcha.
you're good.
Yeah. So I have I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll send my shot at the bugbear.
Full send. He raises his shield as he sees the attack coming in, and your arrow hits the shield. He roars at you.
And in comes another one.
He lowers it to roar, and as he does, roll me your damage.
You can have a Drake reaction as well.
You want to describe this?
Yeah. So the first shot, he raises his shield. It goes ting, and then as he lowers it to roar, the arrow goes right through his mouth and back out and sticks out the outside of him, and he just falls down backwards dead.
Nice. That's very 300 of you.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna pop back around the corner and tell Yukino to kind of hold position for now.
All right. Bugbear's going to throw one at the Revenant. Misses. These two are going to not step into the area as they are aware still that it is gnarly terrain. Renavok, your turn.
Like really contemplating what I decide to do. How? I don't know how far I can throw my hand.
So if you go to where your hand axes are in your attacks and you hit the little gear next to it, it should drop down. It'll say range and it'll have the 2 numbers there.
Thank you. I didn't know where to find that 5, 10. I would have disadvantage if I attacked with recklessly. That's oh, this guy right there were normal because he's
Sorry, you kind of
pretty
like
far.
cut in and out there.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I'm gonna go for this guy with my hand axe, and I'll do it recklessly so that I can do it normal.
It's a ranged attack.
Oh yeah, I don't get my. I can't do it recklessly. Do I just have to run at them? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of thorns.
It is.
I don't know.
Okay, should I roll if I understand I'll get hurt? I should know, right?
I'm gonna say that, like, you've seen a bunch of people go to move in here and they just end up bleeding out.
Okay. In that case, actually, it doesn't make a difference. Never mind, I'll just throw a hand axe. Do I just roll that normal?
No, because you are measuring from one bugbear to another, not yourself to the bugbear.
Oh, that was me. I was just measuring
Oh.
distance from that bugbear.
Like, I know. I
What
have
is the range?
disadvantage.
What is your range?
I have disadvantage on it. It's I gotta open it again. 20/60. So
Yeah, disadvantage.
But when I just roll a hand axe, that's it throwing it, right? Does it make a difference?
No, you just hit the hand axe. You throw this hand axe and it falls short.
Dang it. It's like I just really want to get them. I don't think I guess I'll do the whole I'll just stay here. I think that's all.
Okay. Revenant. Going to charge in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ray, I need 10d4, please.
Revenant's got a shit ton of movement.
He dashed.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, holy fuck, he's got like all the feet.
Ray? There it is. 20, okay. Alright. And as his wounds began to heal at the start of his turn, he rushes in through the thorns, taking a good amount of damage as his slimy flesh is torn away by these thorns, and he charges at the bugbears. One comes up here, up onto the wall, just a couple feet, and she takes a... Can she hit the Revenant? Nope. Not, would go through the wall. So she's going to shoot at Ren, closest in sight. Disadvantage. Jesus fuck. Misses, goes back around the corner. This one is not moving. Actually, in fact, he's going to move the other way. Alright. And Ray, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to pop out 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, here. Okay, so most people are dead. I'm going to get rid of my spell. So get rid of the spiked growth.
Alright.
And then I will cast Shillelagh again, and then just, I guess, hold my spider staff in case someone gets close.
Okay, you still have your action. Because dropping concentration, it's a free action. You can do it whenever you'd like to. Unless you're just going to ready an attack.
Can I dash? Oh, wait. If I ready an attack, that's an action.
Yes.
And then casting a shillelagh would be my bonus action, so that would be all I could do.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do that. Yeah.
Valeran.
Yep, I'm gonna pop out from behind the wall again. Is there a way to get the whole thing lit up, or is that too much to ask? Because I can see like around the fire, and I don't know if that's what I'm really supposed to see, which is totally cool if it is. Did all that gibberish make sense?
Yes, it does. Let's see. What's your... You got, what, 60 feet, right?
Let me look. See, dim light 60 feet is for bright light, and darkness if it were dim light.
But we also have the those goggles too, the goggles of night.
I don't think everybody got them. I don't think there was only a
I didn't.
couple.
I didn't
Okay,
get them.
never mind.
I think that was before we had Val, right?
No, I think I passed on them because I thought, I got dark vision, I don't need them.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty much what you can see is what you can see.
Okay, then I'm going to keep moving forward. Still can't see anything, so I'm going to dash. Now I can see. And that's going to end my turn because I don't really have any other spells to use right now.
All right.
Because I just passed.
This bugbear is going to take a swing at the Revenant, I believe. He's going to miss the Revenant. Zynn.
All right, so Zen's going to pop out, and he's actually, that's 5 feet. He's going to start moving up. Moves up 30 feet. The only bugbears he can see are these two, so he'll fire the one that's directly close to the Revenant.
All right. You manage to slip your arrow past his shield, and it slams into his shoulder.
Drake reaction on this one.
Description?
Yeah, this, so as Zyn fires the arrow, Yukina kind of blows its breath as it passes, and you can see the icicles forming behind it as it slams into the chest of this bugbear, freezing the area around where his heart is, and he just falls dead.
The Revenant looks back and gives you a nod.
And then I will fire on the other bugbear.
Sure. Yup. Goddamn.
16.
You want to describe that too?
Yeah, he just fires off a quick second arrow, this one going through the eye of the other bugbear as he collapses forward this time.
All right. Bonus action?
I'm going to command Yukina to chase after the drow.
Okay.
So Yukina's going to move. To there. I guess she's just going to... Yeah, she'll dash. And then that will be her turn.
All right. From around the corner, you can hear, "You loathsome creature. May Lolith eat your corpse." And that bugbear is dead. This one's not. This one rushes in. And we're going to get rid of this body so that bugbear's actually there. Steps in. He's going to take a swing at Revenant. fucking missing.
It's because he's made of goo.
This one moves in here. He's going to take a swing as well. That one's going to be a hit. You see a morning star swung straight overhead of this bugbear and bring it straight down on the Revenant. The Revenant moves its head at the last second. He takes the spikes of this morning star directly into the shoulder, and you hear a crack as his shoulder kind of drops a bit. Ren.
Yep. I'm running in. Boop. And now I can actually hit with my actual axe.
Yay!
With advantage.
Full send. Yeah, which one are you hitting? This one here?
Yeah. The one that's like there.
That is a hit.
I forgot to turn my rage back on. Add 2.
All right. You do get past his shield, although it's not as effective as you were hoping for. But you do get a gash across his thigh.
Great. I'll do it one more time.
Yep. This one's a little more effective as you get the inside of his knee. You can definitely feel your axe scrape against bone.
Sick. And also when I pulled out wait. Okay, wait. I have to read my thing. But just for flavor's sake, I am like, my eyes are like fiery red because I used my axe. And I just look enraged.
You are a sight to behold. Bonus action?
Nope. That's it.
All right, start of his turn. The Revenant. Some of his, you hear bones cracking as his shoulder seems to begin to regenerate a bit. And he kind of moves his arm. Ah, that is better. He's then going to take some swings. God damn. He goes to swing, and the first one hits the shield. He goes to do an uppercut, and he just catches air. That was horrible. This one is going to cast Darkness. It is a 15-foot radius sphere. So, I think that's right. No? Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. So, right here, you can notice that there is a large black sphere. It is completely opaque. You cannot see inside of it or what is going on. And she is going to begin to move. And as she does, you can like a attack of opportunity at disadvantage?
Yeah, of course. How does movement work in the darkness?
I'm gonna say Yukina will not know how big the circle is because she is basically completely blind.
Yeah. But I mean, direction-wise, like, can they understand what direction is the way they came or all that? Because that's for everybody inside of it, right? Because it's magical darkness.
Yes.
Which is fun.
15 is... You barely hit. As she goes to move, Yukina lashes out as she hears the footsteps, but she managed to catch a bite right in the stomach area. Her jaw pierces through the leather armor, and she grips and pulls. And Yukina can taste the blood and hear the guts of this creature fall to the ground as she shrieks.
Get it, girl.
And she falls to the ground. The darkness disappears, and Yukina is standing there with a chunk of flesh in her mouth and entrails around her claws.
She's the best.
Combine her steak.
She'll need something to wash out the taste of that gross rider.
We did it! Sort of. Almost.
That one dashes to get there. Ray,
Yeah?
it is your turn.
Oh, sorry. I was like rolling. Just kidding. I am going to dash. And that will be everything. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's everything.
That was 60 feet.
You bet it was.
All right. Valeran.
I will cast Wither and Bloom.
All right. Poster for me. feet, 10-foot radius sphere. Right, so it's a point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a con saving throw. Alright. Whoops. So, your choice. I'm guessing you're not choosing Ren or the Revenant, so there is 3 bugbears, and they need to make con saving throws.
Yes.
One of them succeeds, the others fail. They take 2d6 on a failed save, half as much. So roll me your... Okay, 9.
And I want Ren to get the benefit of the bloom. If she wants it.
Just so you know, I look beautiful and amazing and great.
Oh, always. But okay, as long as you're good, we're good. Don't worry about it. The Revenant just regenerates, so we'll just let the bloom fail.
Alright. Okay. All right, so as all three of them do take some damage, but one of them fails, and you can see his body just begin to wither into the state of a living mummy as he collapses to the ground.
And that wraps up my turn.
Zynn.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move up 30 feet, and I'm going to start to fire on this one.
Sorry, which one?
This one, the one in front of the Revenant.
Okay, that is a hit. Okay. You sink one into its shoulder. That one goes wide and misses.
Okay, so that's going to break. And bonus action, I will tell you can come help over. Actually, no, I can't because I don't know that she killed the other one. So I will leave it at that.
All right, let's see. We got that one's gone. So this one is going to attack the Revenant since he's closest. That is a hit. The Morningstar comes across from the side and slams into the Revenant's chest. Ren.
Yep, so I will hit the guy that's getting the Revenant.
All right. Yup. Describe?
Decapitation.
Yeah, you swing your axe. The Revenant kind of has to duck a little bit to get out of the way of your axe, but as you swing forth, you lob the head off, and it rolls to the ground. The body collapses.
Beautiful. Then can I pivot and go for that guy with my second hit?
You sure can. Yup. You bury your axe into this one's thigh. He's bleeding very profusely. He's really not looking great.
Then I'll just stare daggers at him with my eyeballs that are fire.
All right.
That's it.
Revenant. The spot where the Morningstar hit begins to seal up. He's going to leap over this body to this spot, and he spins and swings. That is a miss, and that is a miss. Bro, this guy can't hit shit. When he does good damage, but he just keeps on missing.
He's on the struggle bus today.
The bugbear, after ducking his attacks, is going to take a swing at you, Ren. His Morningstar flies out, and 15? Or no, sorry, 22, because you attacked recklessly.
Yep, I did. Also, 15 would have hit anyways.
Oh. So 10 piercing as his Morningstar hits the side of your knee. Ray.
I am going to move here, and then I'm going to use Shillelagh on this guy.
Sure. So you rush in, you swing, and you connect with the back of his head. Roll me your damage. You hear a snap as you cave in the back of his skull.
Amazing.
and he drops to the ground. And turn order is over.
Okay, so having had the like final blow, can Ray just like do a little like joyful jump thing? Because she never gets the final blow.
Yeah, sure. You all see that the battle has finally subsided, and Ray looks around, seeing that there's nobody else left. And knowing she got the last kill, she starts doing a little happy jump dance thing.
Zynn chuckles, watching her excitement.
Belle's going to move in and start uncorking vials and trying to capture 3 vials worth of blood from the hobgoblins. Assuming they're humanoid.
Yeah, you could, well, they're goblinoid.
Oh. Shit.
Oh,
I'll
wait,
grab one of the humans then.
They're goblinoid, but they're also like when it comes to like spells and whatnot, they would be considered humanoid.
Okay. Well, I'll use some of the humans we had here just to be safe.
All right. Yeah. So you can easily take a few minutes to collect some blood as it's slowly stopping to seep from the wounds.
Can I search the area for some of those mushrooms?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
And I'd like to gather 1 tooth from every kill.
Boo.
Ray, you don't find nothing.
No.
Ren,
And I'll.
Ren
go
can
ahead.
go ahead and grab the teeth from however many you wish.
And I'll go about picking up, like searching bodies, picking up arrows, and picking up javelins as well, because there's quite a few thrown, and I saw Ren throwing some as well.
Yeah, roll me a go with a d20. You're able to find 16 javelins that you're able to pick up that are still in throwing condition.
I'll like kind of tie them up in like a little bundle with a little piece of rope and just like, hey Ren, and then chuck them at Ren as best I can. They may fall short, but I can try.
Ooh, thanks.
And then pretty much your arrows, anything that hit, you can
Yeah,
find.
I've just been marking them off, but I just want to make state that I'm grabbing back all the extra arrows. So
Yeah,
I'm
for
not,
sure.
Like, cheating. Is that Sweenald?
Yeah, sorry, she's having a conniption.
That's okay.
Oh,
It's cute.
You guys do notice that as the battle has ended and you guys are going about doing your thing, that although the some of the clothing that Haleth is wearing is still tattered and torn, the wounds underneath have healed.
Okay, wait, I have a question. Just in regards to that king guy that wants these people dead, do we have to bring their heads back? We didn't ask.
He didn't require it.
He didn't specify it.
Okay, because he just said that he wanted to add the heads to his spike collection-y thing, so I wasn't sure.
Well, maybe we just bring the heads of everybody important. Like the drow lady
That makes sense.
or the drider.
Yo, dibs on not carrying that around. Thanks.
Yeah. So somebody want to go take her head then?
I mean, while I'm rummaging around in people's mouths, I might as well grab a head.
Sure. You walk over and use your axe. You chop it off pretty easily. You now have a drow head that has a couple mandibles as well as 6 extra eyes. Now, let's see. You guys, I figure everybody's going to want to loot corpses and shit.
Yep.
Because after all, that's what
Yeah.
heroes do.
We are the loot goblin-y type.
Well, I mean, our adventuring doesn't seem to pay very well, so we need to survive somehow.
We're proactive archaeologists.
I don't know that I'd classify us as heroes.
As Ren, you pulled a couple teeth from down here. As you pulled the teeth out, you noticed that the head was squirming a little bit, and then it seemed to pop open, and this strange creature crawled out and immediately disappeared.
More of the little brain thingies?
Uh-huh.
Guys?
That
Burn them.
to me, that just sounds like confirmation that we're doing the right thing, because clearly those are not good.
Agreed. Not good. I still don't like them, though.
So as you guys go about looting, I would like everybody to give me a D100.
Oh, 16.
What are you talking about, Zynn?
Yeah, you got a 57.
Oh, I've seen the D20 beforehand. I was like, what the fuck?
75 platinum. 74 gold. 57 silver. 24 copper. Among Shun Shareth's holdings, you also find... You know what? Give me a... Actually, you know what? Ren, you took his head. So, Ren, after you sever the head of Shun, you notice that there's something around his neck that seems to be coated in blood now. It's got a little shine to it.
Ooh, I'll give it a little wipe on me furs. See if I can clean it off a bit. See what it is.
There is a silver chain, and attached to it seems to be a key. And as you look around the room, you notice that along the walls, there are stone racks spanning the walls. Stone racks spanning the walls contain barrels that are so rotted and old they fall apart. They look like they will fall apart at a touch. But you also notice there is a large stone table in the middle of the room. It seems to be draped with cobwebs. Atop of it sits a silver-bound wooden chest.
But
Real quick, I put the money in chat.
Thank you.
Depending on how fast Ren's going, I would come and try to like inspect the chest before we touch it.
I'm just strolling over, so I guess depends how fast you are.
Well, it depends if I was in the room. Like, I don't know what order I checked that section versus you checked that section, if that makes sense. So I'll let Savage decide if I'm close enough to see the chest as well.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm assuming that it would have taken you a while to check all those bodies out there.
Yeah, so she's probably alone at this point.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair. Have fun, Ren.
Thanks. I'm gonna go make bad decisions. I'm just gonna try to put the key in the box.
Do you turn it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you turn this key, you hear a click. And the lid doesn't pop all the way open, but you can definitely see it kind of jolted with the click a little bit. It seems to be unlocked.
I'm just gonna open it.
Roll me a D100. Find 8 platinum.
Wow, that was so precious to keep in a locked box.
It scared me more than anything.
Is anybody else checking like anything else in the area?
Yeah, I want to go search.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I think we would search everything. Zin's in some dire straits for money, so any chance he can find something that is either interesting or money worth, he's gonna do it.
Well, over in this area to the east is where you have seen, when you first came in, there was a bunch of barrels and crates and such.
Oh yeah, definitely check that. If they're not like fully rotted, and even the rotted ones, I'd probably pop the lids just in case.
In these crates and barrels, you find enough rations for many, many days. Find basically 600 rations.
Wow. I don't think. I assume we can't fit that all into our bags.
I mean, it's just rations. I don't see why not.
All right. I'm gonna start stuffing them, handing and stuffing them to people. So that's 150 rations for everybody.
How big is this little chest?
It's kind of like a size of a lockbox, really.
So like I could also take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fill it with rations.
fair enough.
And I'll
Hey,
put it in
whatever's
my
precious to you.
food. Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got 10 minutes. I'm going to resummon the owl.
All right. Where would y'all like to go now?
Well, I think we have to make sure the whole encampment is clear, so we probably continue from where they were.
Yeah. Is everyone good? I'm good.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm right as rain.
Beauty. Considering there was fear of us dying, we're either super badass or there's more.
No, that spike growth and the fireballs, like that was
The triple.
ace.
I know
Triple.
our little like non-fighter fighters were really killing it.
As you enter here, see the hallway to the east, and there is a room down here. However, Valeran, from your area, you can see against this wall over here, there are basically some makeshift cots and whatnot. And the whole area smells of bugbear.
Yeah, might as well search their cots while we're here.
They are very simple. Just by kind of like, you don't even really have to talk them. Just by looking, you can tell that there's nothing of note in here. Whatever was of note, they had on their bodies.
Got it.
And you do also notice there is a door over here.
I kick.
Kick it.
All right, give me one moment.
I get advantage on my kick.
So, give me your athletics. You kick it and you hear the door crack, but it doesn't bust open.
But like almost did, so I can just kick it again.
Yeah. You kick it again. This time it swings open. Inside, seemingly floating in midair, is a skull. And as you look at the door that you just kicked open, give me a perception. Ren. There is a symbol of a drop of water on this door. So where you have kicked it, you have broken straight through it.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk in a little bit.
As you get there, give me another perception, please. As you see this skull floating before you. Yeah, you don't notice. You may continue.
Is this like
sounds
the skull we've
great.
seen before?
No. And at this moment, you take another step. And as you do, you seem to be suspended in space. And see. Whatever, yada yada yada.
Like I float, or there's no floor.
No, like as you step in, it's almost like you pass through something gelatinous.
Oh, that
Oh
doesn't sound
no, not another cube.
Fuck. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, she wasn't here for the last cube.
Nope, it was not. But I do know cubes are the worst.
Yeah.
Have
So,
fun, Ren.
because you walked right into it, okay?
Feels so accurate. The floating skull makes more sense now.
As you enter this area, your skin suddenly begins to burn. And you seem to be kind of suspended in motion a little bit. And your skin just starts to sizzle, and you take 13 acid damage. The engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, and takes another 66 at the start of each of the cube's turns. So, with that, we are going to roll initiative, and then we're going to end for the day.
Mean.
You gotta let me bring the turn order up first, guys.
I got too excited, and if you want, I can just re-roll.
Yeah, he's just totally okay with that.
No, what we're gonna do. Fuck, oh, wrong layer. Why can I not just right click on somebody's shit? Add turn. And the cube.
Haha, I didn't do worse.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end for this evening. Just give me a moment to outro the stream. And I will be back in just a moment. So, thank you everybody who joined us today. I seen I had some chatters, Mama Snow and Knight of Ice, and I see Knight of Ice drop some bits, so he's going to be entered into the giveaway. We do still have another 21 days, I believe, before the giveaway is over. If we do not meet we do not meet what we're trying to get, the followers goals, the sub goals, and so on, then we will not be doing the draw. However, anybody who has earned, donated or cheered or subbed this month will have one entry into the next giveaway we do. We just got to hit those goals, and as soon as we do, that month we will do the actual draw. So, the more entries you get, the higher chance you will have to win when we finally meet those goals. So, I do have another Wildmount game tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I do hope to see you there. And we will, that'll be it for today. So remember, everybody, be savage or go home. Pieces.